Welcome to the New Year's Eve festivities here on 2K Sports. We're ready to bring the year to a close in style. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, our reporter, and a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at Oklahoma City, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they've had a fairly inconsistent season so far, always hovering around the same spot in the rankings.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got DeAndre Ayton, Josh Giddey out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Lee in at the 2 guard. And for the Wizards, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. He's out there with Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Irving in at the 1. Well, Grant, before ringing in the new year, we've got basketball to ten. Two. Can it be hard for players to stay focused?
Not really. I mean, these guys know they have a job to do. Maybe later they'll take part in all the festivities, but for now, it's all business.
Left side, Giddey. Here's Lee. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Coulibaly. Outside Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked! Leonard outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for 1.
Free throw drops for Leonard. The Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Leonard outside. Here's Malone, covered by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Now here's Coulibaly. Leonard defending. Pass to Korver. Shot clock at 6. And that one's on target from the wing.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
3-pointer. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 5 points.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Outside Coulibaly. Back to Irving. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Irving for 3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
Pass to Malone. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Korver. The shot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and Coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Towns, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. It's good.
And this is right in his wheelhouse, hitting the boards and cashing in.
Already, I mean, we are seeing the full range of his skill set on display. Get ready for a big-time game from this guy.
Here's Malone. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one.
Kawhi Leonard, shooting one.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Kawhi is known as a low-key guy, but don't let that fool you. He's as competitively tough as they come.
Outside Giddey. Pass to Malone. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. From outside the arc. Adams grabs the miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Towns. And it's Washington with another.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
The crossover. And Giddey finishes it off.
So elusive when handling the rock. What a move by Josh Giddey.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Irving. Towns a screen on Giddey. Irving attacking. All right, Doris. Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, VA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters. If you listen to other NBA players, Kyrie Irving is one of their favorites to watch. He has as complete an offensive arsenal and as pretty a game as there is.
Both free throws good from Irving.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And Ayton has got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Here's Malone. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Here's Leonard. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, the mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Now here's Giddey. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Here's Lee. Off target at the rim. Outside Koulibaly. Blocked!
My goodness, Josh Giddey using every bit of that frame to send that one back.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Irving for three. Gets the three to fall. Give him 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Warriors trail by 8. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Harden, he's checked in for Giddey. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. Washington in second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Washington on D. And it's Harden. That time on the assist by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Adams. Towns outside.
Golden State foul.
And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in.
Second team foul. Warriors substitution. 0. John Santos.
Harden against Irving. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Harden. Lee on the wing. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Santos. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Towns outside. Takes the 3. Another miss. He's 2 for 4.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Ayton against Adams. Ayton passes to Lee. Out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. Yes! And a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Towns passes to Korver. Koulibaly on the wing. Pass to Irving. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Lee, the pass to Harden. Harden drawing the double team. They set the pick from downtown. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. The Wizards have got 8 of 15 shots to go. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Leonard. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Lee. Pure from 3-point range. Lee's got 8.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Washington has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Washington. Beasley comes in for Koulibaly. And checking out some numbers for Kyrie Irving.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Beasley outside. Adams a screen. Here's Siakam. And another miss by Washington.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Pass to Lee. Down low. And Harden with the slam.
Oh my, James Harden with a statement right there.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Korver. Siakam looking it over. Buries it from three.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Harden against Irving. Harden, the pass to Leonard. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Korver, defended by Harden. Now here's Irving. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Hits both from the stripe. There's 6 seconds left to play in the first. 1 second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Washington. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Let's get you back to the action on the floor as the New Year's Eve festivities continue. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and I also love the intensity they've shown on the glass early on. Keeping plays alive, creating second-chance shots, that's nice.
They've got Kyrie Irving, and it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Adams. Pass to Korver. 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Hayward with it. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Harden from outside hits the trifecta. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Outside Irving. Pass to Korver. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Leonard looking over the floor. Shot from the wing. And that's off the glass and in. 11 points in the game.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Beasley outside. And Irving powers it home.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here's Hayward following the score by Washington. Right side Harden. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's the three. Hayward's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Siakam, the pass to Beasley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Siakam. Beasley's got his first points of the game.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Harden. 7 points in the game. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Fires in the triple.
Well, this is the basis of James Harden's game, right? That three-point accuracy opens up every other aspect of the floor and his scoring ability.
Now here's Adams. He has 6. Siakam, right side. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Siakam's got 6 points.
Boy, Pascal Siakam with the big-time answer from 3. Nice.
You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. He's checked in for Washington. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee, he's checked in for Hayward. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harden, the pass to Malone. Back to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Harden against Irving. Adams with a screen on Harden. 6 on the shot clock. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And so it's Golden State with it, following the score by Washington. On the wing, Harden. And he lobs it up. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Washington's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Back to Coulibaly. Irving looking around. They set the screen. There's the 3. And again, Washington with a triple.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Pass to Lee. Lets it go. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Lee's got 10 points. Wizards leading by 3. Irving, the pass to Adams. Beasley with it. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. The Warriors have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Lee. 10 points for him. Pass to Santos. And he hits it to tie the game. Santos has got his second basket.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Irving, the pass to Adams. Here's Korver. Jacks up a 3. Counted from distance. Korver's got 5 points now in the quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Washington has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
Washington shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he can't get the first one.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Aiden's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
Beasley misses. Warriors trail by 4.
Wizards foul. Corver.
Rondo, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 13, Rondo.
Here's Ayton. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
2 shots.
He makes a first.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
James is checked in for Washington. Second free throw, no good.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
Outside, Rondo. Koulibaly up top. Shot clock at 5. Adams a screen. Here's Rondo. Uses the glass on the layup. Rondo, he's got his first basket.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Here's Harden, following the score by Washington. The 3. And the Warriors miss again.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Rondo.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Beasley outside. Over Leonard. Beasley misses.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wizards leading by 5. Takes a step back. Outside, Rondo. Adams with a screen on Leonard. To the middle. James outside. For 3. The Warriors pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
4th team foul.
Pass to Santos. Here's Lee. And here's Harden. Shoots over Rondo. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Harden's got 12 points in the game.
James Harden simply stated is putting it to the defense right now. Somebody has got to step up and get the ball out of his hands.
Beasley with a screen on Harden. Rondo passes to Beasley. And the call will be against James Harden.
James
That's foul number 2 for him. The Wizards making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And Golden State also making a switch. Hayward's checked in. "51 seconds left to play in the second quarter." Pass to Siakam. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Leonard with the ball. And Rondo picks him up defensively. And the basket by Leonard. Now just a 1-point Wizard lead.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Siakam, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Pulls it from the top of the key, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Inside, stolen by Ayton. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Warriors on top, they lead by 1. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, scoring seems to come easy for you. What's your mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
Well, the kids are getting a great show tonight. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about.
Rare to see a player like LeBron James get traded. Free agency, that's different. But we're talking about one of the top 2 players in the history of the game. That's incredible.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game. He's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Washington has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Josh Giddey out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Malone in at the 4 spot. The shot by Towns, no good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Lee, the pass to Giddey. Here's Malone, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And it's time to give you a look at the top 3-point shooting teams from a year ago. The Warriors, 4th.
Just so efficient from downtown last season. The threes are a big part of this team's offensive game plan.
Tyler Hero.
Hero, he's checked in for the Warriors. Washington trailing. Outside Irving. Adams with the ball. Here's Korver. Pass to Coulibaly. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. And Hero grabs the board. Golden State has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Ayton passes to Malone. Back to Ayton. It's Giddey on the wing. Here's Malone. Fires from deep. And the 3-pointer goes. Malone's got 5.
Well, just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
And Washington has possession. Towns outside. Pass to Korver. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance. He's got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Malone. 5 points in the game. Leonard with a screen on Irving. Here's Giddey. Up and in on the layup. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Here's Korver. 10 points for him for the tie. And it's Giddey with the rebound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Yeah, maybe he's not a high flyer, but Hero still loves to finish with power.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Next time, welcome your Wizards dancer.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Korver from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned. Outstanding contest. And Josh Giddey says, I don't care. I'm scoring anyway.
Pass to Korver. Now here's Coulibaly. Right side, Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Malone. 5 points in the game. Let's go with a 3. Towns with a rebound.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
And he lobs it up top. On the wing, Irving. Driving in. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
Hero outside. Leonard outside. Count it! Leonard for 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Malone. Back to Giddey. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Giddey's got 8 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
The Wizards have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Korver. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Korver's got 6 points in the quarter.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
Pass to Malone. Back to Giddey. Leonard on the wing. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 5. Outside Irving. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's an example to me of Kyrie Irving's craftiness, right? Understanding how to draw the contact from defenders.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
So for Washington, Okongwu's checked in for Adams. Pascal Siakam comes in for Towns. And James is subbed in for Coulibaly. Diabate's checked in for the Warriors. Hayward comes in for Hero. Both free throws good from Irving. Here's Giddey. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Diabate. Back to Giddey. Here's Malone. Oh, Siakam with the block.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
Oh, there's the alley. Giddey against Irving. And that one's good. Giddey.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Wizards trail by 5. And here's Irving. Give him 20. The 3 ball. Korver, that one's good. Korver's got 16 points now.
Another triple for him. 3 in the second half, 4 total. Keep shooting it.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Leonard. Over James. Tries again. It doesn't go for him. Siakam with the defensive effort. It's stolen. Hayward attacking. Leonard outside. Here's Diabate. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Warriors. Diabate. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. Rondo, he's checked in for Washington. Lee, he's checked in for the Warriors. Harden comes in for Giddey. And he sinks the second. Wizards trail by 3. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Korver. Shoots over Hayward. It's rebounded by Golden State. Malone's got 4 rebounds now. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 13 now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Rondo passes to Siakam. Back to Rondo. Picked up by Okongwu. Clock at 4. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Okongwu's got his first points in this one.
Unselfish play. When your shot's not there, just make the next pass.
There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. Now Harden. He's got 12. Shoots over Rondo. Nice shot by Harden. 14 points for him.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Outside, Rondo. Here's Siakam. And another basket for Washington.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Malone, guarded by Okongwu. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Warriors lead by 6.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Korver. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Warriors lead by 4. Now here's Harden. He's got 14. Malone, pass to Harden. Fires in the triple. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the mechanics of James Harden's shooting are just so defined and on point. He gets the ball, and he's ready to shoot right away.
Okongwu, a screen on Hayward. Down low. And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Okongwu, and it's Korver in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. Now here's Giddey, checked by Rondo. Puts up a deep 3, and it's Giddey missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Korver. Fires the 3. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got 4 rebounds in the game. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Outside, Rondo. Fires for 3. Korver can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 9. Here's Lee. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Lee. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Rondo. Towns outside. Pass to Korver. Launches a 3. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Here's Santos. Leonard outside. Here's Santos. Guarded by Okongwu. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Wizards trail by 8. Outside Koulibaly. To the middle. Double team on Towns. Here's the pick. Rondo passes to Korver. That three's off the mark. The Warriors lead by 8. Here's Malone. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Malone. At the line for 2.
And he drops the first. Adams checked in for Okongwu. And he makes both free throws.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told his team, once you grab the rebound, run with the ball. Don't give them a single second to catch their breath. We control the pace of this game, not them. Guys, expect the pace to pick up.
Thanks for that, Allie.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Lee. And there's a pick. There's the triple. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I tell you, so many different aspects to his offensive arsenal. Towns flashing solid handle ability.
The Warriors lead by 6. Outside Giddey. Here's Malone. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Towns outside. 4-3. Towns can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Pass to Giddey. Here's Lee. Checked by Rondo. There's a screen. Leonard. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Leonard's got 20 points.
Why all business right now? Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
Wizards trail by 13. Towns outside. Here's Here's Korver. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the tray. Korver's got 17 points here in the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for the Warriors, Santos taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. And Washington making a change here. Irving's checked in. And he's good on the second. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There's some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Ayton, he's checked in for Santos.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Warriors. Number 5, DeAndre Ayton.
Giddey against Irving. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. Giddey against Irving. Malone. Pass to Lee. Irving against Giddey. Here's Malone. Over Towns. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Malone's got 12 points here in the second half.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Irving finds Adams. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Malone. Here's Lee. Leonard on the wing. Lets it fly. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops. Leonard's got 22.
Kawhi Leonard consistently efficient with his scoring ability. Nice jumper.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Siakam, he's checked in for Washington.
Now into the lineup for your Wizards. Number 43, Pascal Siakam.
Irving against Giddey. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Now here's Leonard. Again, Golden State.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned.
Whoa!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
2 minutes.
Pass to Giddey.
2 minutes.
Here's Malone. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide-open man.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Irving against Giddey. Here's Korver. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's Leonard. And there's another one for the Warriors.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Here's Korver. To the paint. Stolen by Ayton. Irving against Giddey. Pass to Ayton. Here's Malone. 1:10 left in the game. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Warriors.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kawhi Leonard.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Here's Irving. No good off the glass.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Shooting for Golden State, Lee, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Outside, Rondo. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, This is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.